comes down to the hollow sound of the ground beneath. louder now. Each second heavier than the last. A thousand mirrors in my head, all showing cracks. Why does silence scream so loud? Why does it feel like drowning? Dancing in the ashes of what we burned down. Dancing in the ashes, spinning round and round. No answers here, just falling through a paper sky where nothing's real, nothing's alive. Chasing shadows, chasing lies. Why do we even try? Streetlights hum like ghosts, pale shadows stretch thin across stone. The night whispers secrets, but I can't hear a word. Dancing in the ashes of what we burned down. Dancing in the ashes, spinning round and round. No answers here, just smoke. The clock ticks louder now, each second heavier than the last. A thousand mirrors in my head, all showing cracks. Why does silence scream so loud? Why does it feel like drowning? Dancing in the ashes of what we burned down. Dancing in the ashes. same, it's all the same. Shadows and static, they pull me under. Shadows and static, tearing me asunder. Shadows and static, can't break through the thunder. A cigarette burns like a question. Curling smoke paints the air. Windows drip with old reflections. The truth's out there, but I don't care. Static whispers in my veins. It's all the same, it's all the same. Shadows and static, they pull me under. Shadows and static, tearing me asunder. Shadows and static, can't break through the thunder. Cheap headphones on the bus, gray light on my phone screen. You read my text and vanished, left unseen, left on bleeding. Tasty coffee tastes like blame. Every window, same old rain. Is this living or just waiting for the credits to roll? Grooving the static, I keep shaking in the gloom. Grooving the shadows that all look the same. Is this the game? Is this the price? Every step feels like compromise. I reach out but it slips through. What's left when there's no you? Lost in the glow, lost in the glow. The world turns, but I don't know. Lost in the glow, lost in the glow. Tell me, where do I go? I saw a face, but it faded too soon. Whispers drowning under the moon. Cracks in the pavement mirror my doubt. Trying to scream, but the words don't come out. Lost in the glow, lost in the glow. The world turns, but I don't know. Lost in the glow, lost in the glow. Tell me, where do I go? Neon dreams that burn and fade. Promises made then unmade. Endless nights where silence speaks. Are we strong? Or just weak? Trying to scream, but the words don't come out. Lost in the glow, lost in the glow. The world turns, but I don't know, no. Lost in the glow, lost in the glow. Tell me, where do I go? Neon dreams that burn and fade, promises made then unmade, endless nights where silence speaks. Are we strong or just weak? Empty streets, no name, no face. Concrete rivers, shadows race. Eyes like windows, hearts misplaced. Shadows on the wall, shadows on the wall. Catch me when I fall, catch me when I fall. Nothing's real at all, nothing's real at all. Flickering neon whispers lies, hollow laughter, brittle skies, breathing smoke, the city cries. What's the point of it all when the silence calls? Shadows on the wall, shadows on the wall. Catch me when I fall, catch me when I fall. Nothing's real at all, nothing's real at all. I'm a ghost in the mirror. The lines blur, the end's nearer. Time's a thief, a constant killer. Empty streets, no name, no face. Concrete rivers, shadows race. Eyes like windows, hearts misplaced. Shadows on the wall, shadows on the wall. Catch me when I fall, catch me when I fall. What's the point of it all when the silence calls? All the shadows on the wall, shadows on the wall. Catch me when I fall, catch me when I fall. Nothing's real at all, nothing's real at all. Empty windows stare me down. City hums a ghostly sound. Lost the map, lost the ground. Spinning circles till I drown. Do you hear it? Do you see the ghost of who I used to be? Fragments in the fog, they call my The cracked moon stares down on me. Street lights flicker like dying dreams, lost in the hum of electric screams. Dust on the sidewalk, broken glass. The city whispers of a fractured past. Every shadow a question I can't ask. Where do the broken satellites go? Where the sky spits the the sound. Who's listening when they hit the ground?
reflections, they never last. I reach, but the edge is cut deep. seem to me